going into the bands. It's going to be between PS2 and Smashville, and Chris loves PS2. That is his comfort stage in this game, so he's going to be taking it right there. Starting it off in the neutral. Both characters would like to get a knockdown out of that at the beginning. They're both pretty good at tech chasing each other. They also both need a little bit more percent in order to really start comboing the opponent. Oh, and a little bit late on the draw. Oh, that was a really good lowdown for it. Take that stock quickly. At 44%, Nave does not want to get grabbed, but as long as he can keep up this neutral game, he's still looking pretty good. ZSS, a tricky character to cover her recovery options against with a character like Falcon sometimes. You can't always just make her tether to ledge, and when she's able to sneak by without having to tether, it can be very difficult. Good patience from Nave on the air dodge. Only one hit of the forward air, back air. Nave up a solid 2 stocks. If he gets grabbed, then he will most likely get kneed. Well, he might just get kneed neutral as well. That's fine. Chris needs a quick 0 to death here to close this gap. He needs a grab, and it's going to be hard to get a grab against ZSS neutral until you get either a knockdown or Nave makes a blatant mistake. There he goes. He's got a grab. He does get the follow-up, though. Nave still with the solid stock lead. Neither player able to open up each other very much right now. Chris tries to Falcon kick out of that, and you could hear it, but it just wasn't soon enough for the ZSS down tilt. And that's weak knee. That's unfortunate. That was really close. Oh, and he just held ledge too long. ZSS is very dangerous like that. All right, well Chris just raw knees him again. Same spot, same situation. Chris grabs first. That's definitely what Nave was thinking too. Chris gets the read on the spot dodge, but is not fast enough with the knee. All right, there it is. That's not the stock yet. Nave's got a chance. He fades back and re-grabs ledge. That was a good recovery. Oh, what a read from ORLY. He knew that he was going to roll in, so he faded back with the knee. This game's a whole lot more even now than it was a few seconds ago. Oh, there goes the percent gap. Like I said earlier, it's going to be... These two people are going to be looking for a knockdown and a grab, and Chris gets a grab. That's a knee. Nave barely lives. Oh, interesting choice from Chris out of shield there. Oh, and he goes for the nair, but Chris does a fade back knee. Really smart from Chris. That was very tight spacing to avoid that nair, and punishes Nave devastatingly with a knee. Man, Nave was really in control there for about 3/4 of the set, and then twice in a row he let Chris just raw knee him off the respawn platform, and that kind of killed his momentum.
3, 2, 1,
and here we go on Smashville, Nave's counter pick. This is going to be a best of 3, so Nave cannot lose. Nave cannot drop another game. And good tech on the up tilt from Chris. Crouch cancel tech at low percent. Can get you out of that ZSS up tilt, but not there. And Chris with a good low ledge grab to avoid that down smash. Oh, and Nave unfortunately misses the back air there. It was a tricky one to get. Chris, I don't think was going to be able to get a knee there. The up air was probably the right call. Great fade back from Nave. A little bit scary. Chris will do that sometimes. He'll just come down with a Falcon Punch. And you're so afraid of getting hit by the Falcon Punch that you'd rather not punish him or stop his recovery just to protect yourself from getting hit by a Falcon Punch. Because mentally, it can be kind of rough getting hit by a Falcon Punch during a serious set. Goes for the up air, and it's going to kill at 185, but Nave at 115, going to be close to death himself. Almost got down smash there, but just avoids it. He wants at least as much percent as he can get, so he's able to combo Chris instead of just being able to tech chase. Oh, Chris gets caught. But he does up B him to get out of that sticky situation. Oh, well, that was such a good waveland from Evan into that grab, and that Falcon kick is actually going to take the stock. But Evan did a pretty good job there for the most part, considering that Chris is at 88%, which means that you're going to have some throw conversions. Not to mention, he's almost dead right there. But good recovery from Chris. That was a pretty tricky side B, and good DI from Chris. But Nave catches the Falcon kick with a forward air and is up a full stock. That was almost so sick. I'm not upset at Chris at all for going for that. Because if he had got that was good DI from Nave. He didn't DI in, I don't think. But if he had gotten that, that would have been very, very cool for Chris. The reverse up air to the turnaround drop zone knee. Unfortunately, he did not get it, so Evan's got a big lead. Chris needs a 0 to death, and he needs it now. And he's going to have to up B, and he's not going to be able to get that smash roll platform, so Nave is going to take game 2. We're now going to see Chris's counter pick, Nave with 2 bans of his own, plus Chris cannot take it back to Pokemon Stadium 2 unless Evan allows it. Battlefield is the first ban. I'm thinking Wario is the second, which means Dreamland. Personally, if I were playing Chris, I would have banned Dreamland. I don't like Chris. I don't like giving Chris room to move around. Like if I were Nave, I would feel a little bit uncomfortable with all the room that Dreamland gives Chris. Because Falcon can kind of tech chase ZSS everywhere. But on smaller stages, excuse me, ZSS has an easier time restricting Falcon's movement. On here, that's not impossible to restrict Falcon's movement, but the increased size of the stage and the increased distance between the platforms is going to make it harder. Chris reading the shield there and just up-being it into an up air, not the best DI from Nave, that's going to be the stock. Chris at 95. Good confirm off the down tilt to the back air and just barely dying off the side before you can get the Falcon kick off to recover. So far, it's looking close. Oh, Nave's kind of in a bad spot here. That was really smart, using his down B to get a wall jump and then hit Chris off of the ledge. Oh, Chris knows where he's rolling and he needs him for it. Chris lets go a ledge, unfortunately. And good DI from Nave. That's the one DI off of that throw that Falcon's not really going to be able to get a knee, but the down tilt's going to get a knee. Nave needs to excuse me, stop Chris. He needs to hit him, and he can't let him go. Oh my god, that was almost so cool, and then out of the up air he didn't get the proper fade back, so he's not gonna be able to up B back to ledge. That was almost so good from Nave. That's very unfortunate. This is not impossible for Nave. He's gotta play out of his mind though. Back airs still not enough to take it. 159, that's Dreamland. But the strong hit of the dive kick is, if Nave can pull off a 0 to death, this is very possible. But pulling off the 0 to death is a little bit easier said than done. It seems like Nave is doing best when he's firmly holding control of center stage. Unfortunately, he holds down on that knee and he's going to die from it off the side. That was definitely a close set. Very unfortunate, the Game 3 wall jump up air. That might have been an error right from the beginning. He might not have even meant to have wall jumped up air. But either way, very good showing from both players. Nave definitely proved that if it weren't for that unfortunate error, that he certainly could have taken the set. Gave Chris a run for his money. I'm going to be joined